And we welcome you back to Joe Wolf Field here as the play ball announcement has been made. The SteepleCats have taken the field. Ben Olson on the hill for the SteepleCats. Now take a look at the defensive alignment for North Adams. Once again, Ben Olson on the mound. John Mazza is behind home plate. Noah Vaughn is at first. Dustin Shirley is at second. C.J. Price is at third. And Easton Johnson at shortstop. In left field is Nick Rioto. And in center field, Daniel Holst. And in right field, rounding up the starting defense for the SteepleCats is Edward House.
Alex Hansen scheduled to lead off for the Upper Valley Nighthawks. He came in last night's game as a reserve, but this will be his first start in center field since last Wednesday evening in that tough 9-8 loss down in Plymouth. In the beginning of the game, in the second inning, I believe, he made a catch. He fell down in center field but got right back up and made a catch and sort of tweaked his knee. And then trying to beat out a ground ball, he tweaked his ankle, running down and landing on first base. And he was out of the lineup for the next couple of games, but now returning, and he made a great play last night coming in reserve center field. A line drive hit right in front of him, and he dove forward to make the catch. And again, Nighthawks fans, I know I preach it all the time, but this gentleman, fine young gentleman, outstanding young man too, deserves to be at the All-Star game in Newport, Rhode Island on Sunday. So go to necbl.com for the fan vote, and you can vote in Alex Hansen. In fact, he was on a local radio show yesterday. Didn't plead, but the announcers pleaded his case for him. And he's been a consummate professional in each and every time he comes to the plate and takes the field for the Nighthawks, and he'll lead off as we're just about ready for baseball here in North Adams tonight.
So here's Hansen leading it off. Hitting .306 on the year with 8 RBIs, a very good leadoff hitter for the Nighthawks. And he looks at ball 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled back, 1-1.
If Hansen can get on base, he is definitely a threat to steal. That's something else that the Nighthawks have sort of cooled off on. In the beginning of the season, when they were making all the great plays defensively in the field, they were also stealing a lot of bases. They've been caught a lot of times lately, and they've slowed down on that.
Well, when the two teams met here, the first time they met, when the SteepleCats won 3-1 in White River Junction, they made a lot of attempts in that game, and Kyle Brennan, the SteepleCats catcher in that game, gunned them down twice in the victory in a game where the SteepleCats showed just outstanding defense throughout. And Dustin Shirley catches a routine pop fly for the first out. One gone here in the first for Sullivan.
Shea Sullivan will be the batter, the right fielder. He came to the team just a few days ago. He is from Gibsonia, Pennsylvania. He's a senior out of Eastern Kentucky University. Right-handed batter, 6 foot, 195 pounds. And Sullivan is an outfielder for the Nighthawks in right field today.
Looks at a strike, 0-1. Considering that in the 3-1 victory, Dave, when the two teams met earlier this year, when the SteepleCats won that game, it was Ben Olson on the mound and got the win. What is the key to success if you're the Nighthawks against him after seeing him that first time?
Well, already there's 2 strikes on Shea Sullivan. The Nighthawks have been very aggressive at the plate, swinging at first and second pitches instead of looking at what the pitcher has to offer. You don't want to get in the hole too quickly, but also you want to pop out like Hansen did right before, be in the hole 0-2 like Sullivan is right now.
Sullivan looks at a ball and it's 1-2. That's part of the risk. If you take a couple pitches to take a look, you're risking falling behind in the count if the pitches are in there. And if you swing early, you're risking, popping up, like you were saying. The 1-2, swing and a miss, and down goes Sullivan, 2 away.
325 down the lines here at Joe Wolf Field in North Adams, 358 to the power alleys, and 385 to dead center field. And lots of foul territory, especially down the lines. It sort of narrows out as it gets to the foul poles.
So now Joseph Dennison, the designated hitter, will hit. And he looks at a strike, 0-1.
Dennison headed to the All-Star game in Newport this Sunday. Usually plays left field, but We're going to give him half a night off and make him the DH, still in the number 3 slot where he's been a constant this season.
And a high chopper, and that's going to likely be a base hit. It is confirmed a base hit as Dennison hit it. Somehow it was a high chopper right in between where the SteepleCats were positioned, and nobody was able to come up with that. And Dennison reaches on an infield single.
Well, Olson, the pitcher, had a chance for it. Johnson, the shortstop, had a chance for it. And Price had a chance for it as well. And somehow that ball, with all the English on it, rolled past all 3 of them. And Dennison, a 2-out base runner for the Nighthawks here with no score in the top of the first.
Now here's the pitch to Al Molina. And he looks at a ball 1-0. Molina, the starting third baseman for the Nighthawks.
Molina was at second for a long time for the Nighthawks. His natural position is shortstop, but he feels a lot more comfortable playing on the left side of the infield, even though it's at third base.
Well, he's played all over the place, that is for sure, and that misses 1 ball and 1 strike.
Outfield plays very shallow for him, especially Holston center field. They're shaded a bit to the left field side for the right-handed batter, Molina.
And the 2-0, nope, they're going to check on the runner. The 2-0 pitch is still pending, and Dennison gets back. And the 2-0 pitch misses 3-0.
Well, if Dennison can reach base, if Molina can reach base, Zach Canada will be the next batter.
And the 3-0 he was taking all the way, and it's 3-1. Molina, a .276 hitter with a home run and 8 RBIs this year. And the pitch is going to be chopped foul, and the count is full. So now expect Dennison to take off.
A little bit slimmer of a crowd than what was here a week and 2 days ago for the 4th of July. You guys, I think, registered over 6,000 people for the fireworks after the game.
And nobody left until the fireworks were done.
Oh, we did. We were on the bus. After that loss, I think the team wanted to get out of Dodge as soon as possible.
Well, fan-wise, everybody stayed through the show. And the 3-2 swung on and missed, and the inning comes to an end. The Nighthawks strand a base runner. The SteepleCats will come to bat in the bottom of the first. No score. You're watching and listening to the NECBL Broadcast Network. Back after this.